Oh yeah, I will be making these a bunch of small videos and cutting them up. Welcome back, god damn it, type shit. So let's go over the timeline still. So that nigga Drake responded with push-ups, right? Let the record show just for the record's sake, right? The nigga Kendrick Lamar said like release was on like that. I don't know where to be honest. It was a fucking complete surprise. I didn't know that nigga was even on that record when it came out because they didn't even say that he was featured. Like I don't know if that was like a glitch or what, but that nigga Kendrick wasn't even featured on the goddamn song when it was released. When I saw it first, like I saw it the day that it came out, it was not. What the fuck? I was so confused. I was like, what the? I was like, nigga, is that Kendrick? And then he started talking. I'm like, oh my god, that nigga dissing? Who he dissing? Nigga, the tea was hot. Um. So, what was I talking about again? I lost my train of thought. ADHD be whooping my ass sometimes. I swear to God. Uh. Oh. Drake responded because I just saw on Twitter niggas was like putting this nigga Kendrick on the clock for this basically, right? To respond to Drake, but Drake took a minute to respond to like that. I guess technically he was responding to just more than one nigga though, so I'll give him a pass on that. But 17 days later, Kendrick came out with Euphoria. Let's listen to it. And let's break it down too, because niggas got all of these like angles and like the way that they trying to spin the narrative is insane. Them Drake dick guzzlers on Twitter are disgusting human beings. I'm not gonna lie, they nasty with it. Like, leave that. Them niggas should get an OnlyFans. I'm not gonna lie, them niggas should make OnlyFans. The way they be sucking that nigga shit. Them niggas probably bust when they saw that nigga meet on the timeline.
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch inside.
Let me just say, my first time watching this, I mean, not watching this, listening to this, I was scared for Kendrick because he came in like this, and I knew that wasn't gonna cut it for the beef, especially after push-ups. Like Kendrick, like I get like Kendrick, this is not the time for you to be on your weird shit, my nigga. This is the time to show up and show out, and you coming in spitting poetry. Like niggas is not gonna resonate. You could be saying the hardest shit in the world, niggas gonna call you a sleeper, cause that's how stupid the internet is, my nigga. So I thought he was literally throwing in the fucking towel with this shit. I was like, oh my god. And then I got to listening and paying attention to the lyrics, and I was like, true.
Silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a did.
The superpowers get news like I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now it's spiraling. He's saying, I mean, I don't need to break this shit down, but he's basically saying like, this nigga, the biggest nigga in the world, Drake, the superhero, is getting neutralized because I think he's referring to him getting jumped, to be honest, or he's getting attacked by these niggas. And he said I can only watch in silence because he's just been watching this nigga this entire time with his fucking hands up just in the background, like what like. And saying that he's like he was a famous actor because nigga was on Degrassi, which I like. Degrassi. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Niggas should actually watch that show. That shit's hard as fuck. Especially like it's like imagine Zoe 101, but like deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It's a little mature. And it's real. That shit was real, especially for the time. Never mind, I'm not gonna get into fucking dick sucking Degrassi, but that shit was a good show, and Jimmy's character was fantastic. Drake, Aubrey, Drake's character, Demi. I fuck with Jimmy Brooks. You move just like a degenerate. Your heavy antics is feeling distasteful. Oh yeah, I'm not reacting to the other disc. I should probably point that out. Yeah, so this nigga Drake released a fucking tailor-made disc trying to talk about respond to Kendrick Lamar. I forgot. I gotta get this on this timeline correct. Like he posted that shit like I don't know, like a few days he barely get a nigga any time to respond and try to push the narrative that the nigga Kendrick wasn't gonna respond basically and like say like trying to force him to respond, not giving him enough time in my opinion considering that nigga had plenty of time to respond to the other to like that. But hey, you know, whatever. Maybe that's I'm dick sucking because I keeping shit fair, but all right. Um, the nigga released a diss track using Tupac, AI Tupac to diss Kendrick, or like and spread propaganda. To be honest, his own narrative, and it was weird. It was very distasteful in my opinion. Let that nigga Tupac rest. That shit was weird. Like this is supposed to be a thing between in my eyes, as far as I knew, considering like I know the history between this shit, like a good exhibition between the two, like to end the debate about who's the number one out of the big three. Drake bowed out, fair enough. That nigga, oh my god, y'all don't even like that nigga. That nigga is the real Spider-Man out of like when he said that him and Drake was the Spider-Man meme. Like it's Spider-Man meme. Me looking at Drake, we didn't know how true that shit was. Only his spidey senses went off. I'm gonna leave that there. I didn't like that though. I didn't like that he used Tupac's AI Tupac to diss Kendrick, and for a diss track or like a setup, anything, and then didn't get Snoop Dogg's permission to use Snoop Dogg's AI, and that nigga alive. Like, you can't get Tupac's permission. Oh, you could get his estate's permission, but like they're more than likely would not consider you're dissing a Compton fucking rapper. But hey, good luck with that, buddy. That's probably why you didn't get permission and it got taken down. It got taken down. Another thing, which was fair because it's supposed to be between these two niggas when it comes to this, not adding in all this extra shit and this. Like, this nigga Kendrick didn't recruit them niggas to diss you, nigga. They just don't like you. They just, like, Metro just don't trust you, nigga. And if Young Metro don't trust you, I'ma shoot you. Future been saying that for fucking years, so it's only right the nigga, he been saying it for years, my nigga, of course. Like, what did you expect? So yeah, it was distasteful. Them heavy. I agree with this line. That was some weird shit.
Degenerate, heavy antic is feeling distasteful.
This, in my opinion, I'm gonna say.
I calculate, you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale.
So this is in reference to he's basically predicting Drake. He's saying that in his next, response, because this shit is looking like it's going in the wrong direction. Like, you mentioned some shit that was in Mr. Morale. I can even predict your angles, fabricate stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale. Like, saying, like, okay, so you think you know some shit about my family because you listened to my last album. We all did. Well, not we all did, because honestly, I think niggas said that the album flopped, but I did. It was cool. It was a cool album. You don't know what's true and what's not though. What's like, it's like a lot of Kendrick shit. It's like, what's the word? Metaphors. Yeah. Not necessarily like exactly what it is. And sometimes you have to actually be listening and have a brain to sometimes, like, not to be like, like I ain't special no shit, but it's really not too hard if you actually try.
What pathetic master manipulator, I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection.
So this was I didn't have to pause this much for Drake because he didn't really say much about Kendrick. I only broke down the history on the diss, not like, all he said was like the nigga got some small feet, and you ain't gonna do shit to you can't touch me, bitch. I got more money than you. I'm at the top, which was fine. Those were all solid disses. But then he said that shit about his wife, which in my opinion, you ain't have to do that. Don't mention that nigga wife. You did not have to do that. He didn't cross no line, so you can't say that Drake. Kendrick didn't cross the line when he said "fuck you, I'm the biggest." That's not a. And it's been "fuck you, I'm the big." We're gonna get into the history later. So basically, we're saying that Tommy Hilfiger had a scandal early 2000s, I believe, about being racist, but it was disproved. So I'm gonna let that be known as well. But for FUBU, for us, by us, has never been in his collection. I mean, Drake's been seen rocking FUBU before. I don't know how many times, but he also was wearing the fro in that when he was rocking FUBU. So that could prove Kendrick's point a little bit. Because I don't know how frequently he wears FUBU, honestly. But Tommy Hilfiger is like a... I don't know. He might be right, I'm not gonna lie.
Music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kind. Music that...
There's just some... He's just alluding to some... Like, he basically saying I make music that bring people up. You make music that bring people down. I make music that like could go multiple ways. Like I don't want to reach, but I'm pretty sure he's also saying like when he says like I make music that electrify him, like I make music that bring people up, especially like our people, black people. Or I don't know about the black people, but I make music that, even if it's, let's just say he just brings people up. He makes music that pacifies them, which makes people either softer or brings people down. Technically, like pacify, pacifiers soothe and shit like that. But it could also be in reference to the whole weird shit Drake's done with kids, not kids, young adults and teenager. Maybe Bobby Brown over the years. In my opinion, we're gonna get into that though. Later. Not right now.
Down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
It's a warning. That's a warning. Drake Dick Sucker say that this song is not hard. I don't know what you want. I don't know what else you want from a diss record. This is the perfect response to Drake's push-ups. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You're a dick sucker if you think otherwise. I'm not gonna lie. You listening to the song like these. Man, this shit ass. This nigga sucks, bro. Like, that's how them niggas on Twitter be. Swear to God, shit's insane.
Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, made his own boys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped.
I never caught that line, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that's what he said at the beginning. I didn't catch that he was saying that his boy sold, that he made his boy sell his soul. But it don't matter.
You throw away, and I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid $500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when I...
What'd he say again?
Open case, well I have, and I 500,000 like to an open case, well I have.
Well, I felt that. I think he said I failed at both. I think these lyrics are kind of wrong, but okay.
Play, have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever walked your enemy down like with a poker face? Have you ever paid $500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son the very first time.
He said dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son. Park his son. I get all of this, but this is just disses. You know, this is solid, just wordplay, solid diss.
Me and Drake told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you
another metaphor that said that he's aiming at Drake's head, basically. This ain't nothing. This is just bars, basically, just bars.
Got a ring on God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his.
referring back to the thing I told you about Drake using Pac to oh yeah, no, I forgot about that part too. So Drake used Tupac's shit without permission and bought Tupac's ring or some shit like that as well. So that's why he said, somebody told me that you got a ring on God, I'm ready to double the wage, like to pay double. I think he paid $1 million for that ring. I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that to let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave, which is fair. Pac
grave. Cut the finish, you got shit twisted. What is it, the brakes? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. There's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't want to talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. There's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and I be know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends, if not Hawaiian.
Oh wait, I miscounted.
I pray they my real friends heavy. You know I'm a selfish nigga. Sell me. You got language barriers. There's no accent.
Wait, love him to death in 8 bars. I'll explain that phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 7, 8.
You're cold and I be know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends, if not Hawaiian W Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef.
Popping shit at Pharrell. So this is in reference to basically where the Pusha T and Drake beef came from and shit like that. It was all because basically, like, I'm gonna be honest, nigga just on the wrong side of the fence. Like there's no defending the shit that I'm about to explain. Pretty much, Birdman didn't pay Pharrell for a beat. Oh yeah, this is also Birdman didn't pay Pharrell for a beat. Pharrell and Pusha T goes back a long ways, basically. And niggas was dissing Lil Wayne and Drake. And basically Lil Wayne had a problem with Pharrell because Pharrell had a problem with Birdman. And Drake had a problem with Pharrell because he disrespected Lil Wayne or some shit. And he had a problem with Lil Wayne. So them niggas was basically just on the wrong side of the fence, defending some bullshit. Because ultimately, pay that nigga for the goddamn beat at the end of the day. Birdman has always been a hoe ass nigga. He's been holding y'all niggas since y'all signed the fucking contract to him. Why are y'all defending it? But whatever. I guess blood thicker than water. Whatever the fuck some niggas. Niggas think that shit worth them. Fuck what's right though. So that's what caused the whole Pusha T shit in the fucking first place. Also, he's this is a play on words because Pharrell is also known as Skateboy P. He used to be known as P, Skateboy P. Yeah. So that's why I say fuck all that pushing P. You know, fuck all that. It's a double entendre.
Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thornton. I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet.
That's a LA thing, if I'm not mistaken. That's to say you getting your ass beat in LA or some shit like that. So they say you whooping feet.
You ain't gotta get personal.
I think, I don't know.
You should keep it that way. I know some shit about nigga feet. We ain't gotta get personal.
So this is Kendrick reminding niggas like, you know, these lyrics are wrong. He said it's a friendly fade. We should keep it that way. You should keep it that way, basically, because like this entire point, like you tripping, because he was referring to the whole personal shit he was saying to him, like mentioning Whitney and shit, and not to mention the whole, honestly, the whole shit about his contract and shit was also crossing the line, because that nigga Kendrick ain't say shit about that. He was just saying that he's the best and fuck you, basically. This nigga started mentioning personal shit about like the nigga contract and that he basically called him Top's bitch. Which, I mean, I guess, I think that's not what Kendrick was going for, but you got personal, so let's get personal.
No, this a friendly fade, you should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the bitch.
So I feel like people have been misinterpreting this part a lot. I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna explain.
Niggas hater, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. How many more?
So he said, let me say that I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. So, I don't think this was a literal thing, right? I think it was memes for one. Like, I don't think he literally hates this nigga Drake. Like, I don't think he actually hates the way that you, like, it's just to be, like, just to show, like, you know, niggas always thinking that I'm some peaceful guy, like, but also at the same time, like, this is just a reference to DMX's, like, I hate Drake, like, oh, I hate the way that you walk, the way that Drake talk, the way that he dress, like, shit like that. Like, I don't think this is literally, like, saying, like, I don't think that Kendrick literally hates Drake at this point. But he could, and I could be wrong. He actually could just hate this nigga. But I don't think, from, like, the shit that he's been saying in his songs, I don't think he literally hates this nigga. I think he's just been, like, looking at him a little bit sideways over the years. Because of all of the sneak disses. And that's why he mentioned, like, I don't like the way, that part is probably true. I like, because, like, DMX didn't say that. He said, I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Real women. Oh, and these lines niggas defended. This shit is true. This is on some real shit. Notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. When he said use himself with real women. We hate the bitches you fuck because they confuse themselves with real women. Like, think about it. He's saying, like, the thoughts and hoes that Drake fuck validate themselves by saying that they've been with Drake, because they've been with Drake means that they are real women, but, like, they're not real women in the sense of, like, what a real, like, you would never wife the bitches that Drake fuck. You wouldn't. Who would? Drake done fucked them. He just fucking them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they are as far as, like, it comes to, like, you know? It's not like a real woman. You would never wife them. No disrespect. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But, like, would you wife them? Would you wife a bitch that's fucking Drake? Would you wife the bitches that Drake fucking has, for example? Like, they be, like, as far as, and let me just say this, just in case you saying, yeah, I would wife them. A lot of the beef that's been going on has been because Drake can't keep his fucking dick in his pants because he fucking other nigga bitches. So these are the bitches that you wifing? Let's just say that you did try to dick suck and say, like, yeah, I would wife her. Hell, niggas. Women, then notice I said we. It's not just me. I'm what the culture. So, which is exactly true. Like, I feel like this is what the culture feels like about those women. Like, culturally, I think we all can agree, those bitches are thoughts. They're not wives. They're not real women. Like, that's what he means by real woman. Like, would you wife them? What's up, honey? Like, this is my wife. I wifed her. Mm-hmm. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see it. Mentioning the fact that Puff smacked this nigga in the face and he ain't do shit. That's why he was saying, let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Didn't tell them where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? So that shit, those disses, like, when you compare, like, push-ups and then his, like, lyricism and his bars compared to his bars, like, if you showing, like, it's showing, like, this is supposed to be an exhibition of, like, ability. So who's on top? Bro. Drake has some hitters. Drake has some hits in there. Like, there was clever shit in there. But nigga, this flow, this scheme. Stomach that. Didn't tell him where you tell your core audience to stomach that. Tell them where you get your abs from. V12. It's a fast one. That's, bro. Hey. Get your abs
from. V12 is a fast one. Boom, boom, boom. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember?
That's just funny.
Top dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you.
How can niggas say that this was sleep? Did they listen to? They probably only had to listen to the first part because it's 6 minutes and his nigga been spazzing since the second minute.
Like being famous, Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. There's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what?
His response is actually funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. And that's fair. Because that nigga Drake do be acting like a bad bitch. Let's be real. That nigga Drake, I feel he's confident in his masculinity, his sexuality to be feminine, which I can respect. But some of the shit, some of the way he be moving is even a little too zesty. Even like, I don't know. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but like, come on, bro. You can't sip wine the way that he do. Talk the way he do. Maybe he's trying to be a pimp. I don't know. Maybe he's going off for pimp. You know, and then like making duck faces with bitches in pictures and shit, like, or whatever, like, or whatever the fuck he did. I forget, but he was acting like a ratchet hoe. It's like that's how he moving. Which maybe it's for humor. Could be. But it's still funny. It's still a valid diss. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches.
I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see two bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. There's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that.
Because a nigga was signed to Lil Wayne. You was signed to a nigga that was signed to a nigga. You was signed to a nigga who was signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Which is funny as fuck. I don't know who Birdman is signed to, but if Birdman is signed to somebody, that's fucking insane. Because you really can't talk about splits. Because I know that nigga Birdman was fucking up all of them with that money. That nigga was raping them out. Oh, I can't say that. Grape. I probably got to bleep that. Fuck. He was taking all of their fucking money. Lil Wayne had to go to Birdman to get Drake money type shit. So the fact that Drake went for a split angle when Kendrick is giving 50-50 or was, because I don't think he is signed to that label no more, or he is, but he has his own record label that he's signed to as well, or he's just signed to his own record label. I forget what it's called, but Kendrick has his own label. I know that. It's kind of a hypocritical ass take to be like, nigga, you split your money, but your money was split for fucking years, nigga. When you was under Young Money.
That nigga, try cease and desist on a like that record. Oh, what, you ain't like that record? Back to back, I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's whole shit, I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray, know nothing about that. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline, listen man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering, you don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too. I
don't think I need to say nothing about that part. I mean, yeah, he mentioned the nigga nigga son. He mentioned the nigga wife. I think it's fair. Who crossed the line first? Do you think that a child is crossing the line more than his wife? It's alluding to his wife cheating on him? It's weird. You already got some weird shit about you. Not some weird shit, but your whole son's history is already like. It's an easy lick. And this part is just. I'm battling ghosts or AI. Nigga feeling like Joel Austin. Funny he was in a film. This part he got wrong. He fucked up right here. So one, it's a she, if I'm not mistaken, that he's referring to, and I think her name is Joelle. Maybe he said it. Maybe let me look at Jeans real quick. Maybe he did say it right. Was it where is it? Wait. Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, that's why he said that. So I didn't know that the nigga name was Joe. Was that too? What the fuck? Oh, her name is Haley. Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. So it is Joe. He got the name right. Battling Ghost or AI. Oh, so okay. So it was actually probably on purpose then. So he actually did get it right. Never mind. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. No, he's still cooking there. Called AI, and my 6'6" telling me to off him. I'm a brick niggas all in the coffin. Yeah, OB-ho niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. You can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at MUAH King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing farm. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas, I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fuck. He didn't say stay punk y'all niggas, he said they punked y'all niggas. With them fuck, field goal punt y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, that's something you don't wanna do. Ooh.
We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
So let me just say this right here, right now. Yes, this was 6 fucking minutes, but this video is like 30 plus. Anybody with a brain can say that, can understand that this sounds like a fucking warning shot. Like telling that nigga, like, hold your horses, like, back the fuck up. Like, just chill out, back the fuck up. Like, we can do this. I don't want to necessarily do this, but we can. But it's up to you. Drizzy Drake! That was hard, nigga. That was hard. You think it wasn't hard, nigga? You really just love the taste of that nigga Drake dick. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm gonna give Drake his fucking props too, because that nigga, I did not expect him to come like that. Him and his ghostwriters work hard in that sweatshop. I'd have to say it. It was funny. Okay. Fuck that nigga. Nigga weird, bro. Nah. Oh, shit. That shit funny. Nigga, hey. We finna go to the next one. We finna react to, what's it called next? What's it called?